Okay, I'm just saying this. I don't smoke, but I've just smoked this. A mild, black and mild, due to nerves. And the reason why I did that because on my group page, I've put some things together, but said them very blatantly. And I'm very, very sure that this recording is going to go places in the parish, that is. And me posting this is covering my ass. I'm an activist. I hate to see people be treated unjustly. I hate to be undermined. And I have no problem with speaking my mind. And I believe that I am forward, upfront, and I don't disrespect people. Now, I do understand that a lot of people here will take it as disrespect because what they're used to doing here, and I'm sure in many other places, but I'm going to tell you what they're used to doing here because it's been done to me before in the past, is to retaliate, is to intimidate, and teach people lessons so they can shut up and stay in their lane. But see, what they're not realizing is that you're holding back progress. When you refuse to let people speak and tell their truth, then you're stopping progress from happening. And there's a reason why you're stopping progress from happening. Remember what I like to focus on. I like to focus on the greatness of Black people. Yes, Black people come into play because what white people were doing in a time of history in the late 1800s to the early 1900s, well, all the way to the 1960s, right before civil rights. After they freed the slaves, all this time in between, what they were doing, where they were suppressing creativity, they were suppressing people's rights. They were retaliating against these people to keep them in line with how they wanted them to be. They feared those people's power. If they had the same opportunities as them, they feared what we would do as Black people if we had the same exact opportunities as them. So they decided, oh, we're going to break our rules, we're going to break our laws, and we're going to put masks on and be real men and take back over our land. And though the South lost the Civil War, you do realize at the end, the North and the South got together and practically damn near rewrote history and made it seem as if the South won. That is what is going on now. Unfortunately, we're not talking about Black and white. We're not talking about freed and enslaved people. What we're talking about is the powerful. Is it powerful? Yeah, the powerful. And you could equate that to people with money in positions, elected positions, and citizens, parents, the lower status people, how they see it. When in actuality, America was built off not necessarily calling them the lower status, but calling them the people who all these elected officials are in there for to represent. But see, America we've come a long way, but at the same time, we've backpedaled. Because we see our Republicans and our Democrats in office right now. Congress, they in office, what are they fighting over? Not what the people need. They fighting over dumb stuff. They fighting over power. They are paying back favors that they owe people who have wrote them big checks. They're not thinking about the people right now. Not America. No. You look like a big embarrassment to the whole world right about now. And they don't think so, but yeah, we do. We do. We don't look strong. We look dumb as F. And St. John the Baptist Parish here in the state of Louisiana needs to realize the same thing. We, as a Black people, hate to be putting this out here like this, but I'm talking and I'm being real. And I'm feeling good letting this all out. Lord, I'm feeling good. We need to take responsibility and understand that you can't blame it all on them, mainstream America. You can't put the blame all on them, because now, like they say with the what was it? Was it Roger Lynch theory? They don't need to have nothing in place no more. It's like it's like that invisible fence they put up for the dogs, the dog whistle. You don't need to hear it. You don't need to see it, but it's there. And now we don't need the KKK to do it. We don't need the Redeemers to do it. We do it ourselves to one another. That's what St. John is doing here. And then I'm pretty sure it's going on in other parishes here. And I'm pretty sure it goes on in other places in the United States. Because why would we have TV shows where they could have seasons of whistleblower, seasons of American greed? The powerful, they get it done. They break rules at all costs. Greed runs us as a nation. It runs us. And for those who are not greedy, we either have to sit back or else we have to take a stand. And I say we're going to have to take a stand because in order for all them things to change just a little bit, that they did change, or if people want to see it as a great milestone that changed, you're going to have to open up your mouth. And if you're not the mouth person, if you don't have a mouthpiece to be able to advocate the way you feel and your rights and your responsibilities to someone else, that's all right. But you need to support those who can do it, so that we, the people, lower status people who don't have the power, when we open our mouths, we can make noise and we can make actions take place instead of sitting in the same place for I don't know how long and letting this slow us down, where there's no progress, where there's no creativity. There needs to be creativity in this parish. And where do you get creativity and flexibility from? You don't get it from a population of scared old folks, or old folks who want to yell and their main argument is, we've always done it like this. You get it from the younger generations, the ones who aren't scared, the ones who are not afraid, the ones who are more open-minded, the ones who have no fear. You get it from them, which I can understand explains why there's nothing here for the youth to do. Because if youth, and that don't mean, when I say youth, I'm not talking about just all little kids. When I say youth, Latanya is referring to 12. Yes, I am. From 12 to 30 in real life. From 12 to 30. Because if those people, those young people, start to reading the right things, start to pay attention to the right things around them, and start asking the right questions, oh, they can move mountains. They can move mountains. So while these people who are caught up in customary things that they do here in the parish, not rules or regulations, but customs, norms that are unfair, young people can change it. America looks to young people. When they see old people can go, well, not old people, people my age, which y'all probably think I'm old, but people my age can do something and it goes unnoticed locally, nationally. For St. John, I'm not playing. Let these young folks step up and do it. You talk about nationwide, nation attention. You talking about putting St. John on the map. It could be done. It could be done so easily. Come play with me. Come retaliate. Come harass me because I'm speaking truth. and watch and see what I do. I'm not finna get ghetto. I'm not finna make no idle threats to nobody. What I do, what I say, I do. I will be dirty. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a hit. Go ask Mo Simmons. When everybody was against me, everybody said, I don't see nothing. There ain't no contracting firm. I told Mose in his face, you cross me, I'm coming after you. Mose and his mother paid me back, and I'm sure his wife contributed too. No, I didn't get everything, but it was enough to let him know, don't mess with me again. Don't play with me. That's all you need to do. And I didn't get ghetto on him, never once approached him, never once approached his wife. After all the idle threats they were making, him and Carrie and Mose and the other guy who was in with him, even when they tried to use Jesus on me, I did not crumble. God help me. I stayed strong. I stayed to the point, and I got what I needed done. Even my attorney daddy told me, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. This is my house. This is the only thing. Well, I own my car too. The two things that I owned, that I paid for, I worked hard for, he messed with it. And you want me to leave it alone? Very funny. LaTanya doesn't do that. I don't do that. I don't leave it alone. Which is, like I said, this is my curse. And this is what I've been suffering with. And this is why I said, you know what? It's time. It's time for you to go on here, and it's time for you to tell your story. And I'm telling my story. This way I don't have nobody interrupting me. I don't have nobody telling me before I get done with my story, oh, well, go tell so-and-so. Oh, well, go tell so-and-so, because that's not my job. And they haven't even heard the whole thing. Now I can tell everything. And I'm telling it. And it feels so good. And when you come to me and you try to do the thing like I posted today, I just posted it right before I did this. Put another lien on my house. Have me surrounded by your officers in your parish. What was the other thing? Keep me out of another grant program where I didn't fill out all the paperwork. Let's see, the lien. Carjack my car again. Try to put a restraining order on me again. Kick me out of another school again, and all my fellow professionals who are also mental health professions, social workers, counselors with me, because you don't want me to enlighten my clients. You don't want me to tell my clients that they have the right to ask questions. They have a right to see that in writing. Oh, St. John the Baptist Parish. I think y'all done forgot who St. John is. Do you hear the title? Yes, I know about the Bible too. I know about the Bible too. You guys are acting like Pharisees and Sadducees. You know, the men that walked around in fancy clothing in the Bible and made all the people who could not read feel bad because they could not read God's word. That's what you're doing. And that's how you're trying to make me feel. It's not about what you wear. It's not about the letters behind your name. It's about serving the district that you've been elected to serve, or the parish that you've been chosen to serve. You service the people. It's not the other way around. You service us. And we have the right to speak out, as long as we're not defaming anyone's name. We have the right to speak out and tell the truth and tell when injustices are done. And I know you think you have the right to retaliate, and you're saying to yourself, if you're listening to this, oh, well, if you have the right to do that, then I have the right to retaliate against you, and I have the right to put my foot on your neck. Your foot's already been on my neck. And I'm still breathing. I ain't doing no best. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't doing no best right now. But I'm still breathing, and I still walk around this parish with my head up high. Because I know somebody's supporting me. The most important person is supporting me, or being, or spirit is supporting me. because I'm still standing and I'm still speaking. And that's not the devil, sweetie. No, no. And it's not the KKK. It's not the Redeemers. I'm not doing the devil's work. See that light behind me? That's light. All right. I'm out. St. John.